he's just ready to start. Oh, he's up there. I'm not sure you want Jensen's hair.
Hello, sir.
If you're
We are
looking
on
for a
break.
friend, buddy, if you would like to talk to one.
There we go.
Shove off before I shove you off.
I'm here to see you.
Uh-huh. What about?
Ning,
Open the phone book. Plenty of them in there.
your friends are holding her. I can make it worth your while if you tell me where.
Worth my while? Yeah, maybe. Let's see some credits first, the tough guy, and then maybe I'll tell you where to find her.
I gotta make sure she's okay first. She'll be a lot more valuable to me and you if she's alive and in one piece, if you know what I mean.
I get it. Smart businessman you are. Okay. I'll tell you. They're holding her on a small side street just off the open gutter in the Daigong district. But listen, I didn't say anything, right?
I just wanted to punch him. Okay. I'll probably punch him later. And there's the hive, which is where we need to be in.
This is not the place for you. Get out, my way.
Newspapers. It also doesn't make sense that they're calling Darrow a millionaire when in theory he's probably a multi-billionaire.
我前阵子回纽约的时候，看了电视里面的新闻，有关派克斯内容是很有深度的。
Alright, that guy's gonna be a problem. Secretary.
Leave me!
Straight from the boss. New code for the girls 15377. Okay.
Get away. Who are you?
Your friend May sent me. She said you were in trouble. Are you hurt?
May. Thank God. No, I'm fine. They didn't touch me. Not yet, anyway. If you hadn't come, though. How did you find me?
I asked around. I can be persuasive.
I have to get out of here.
You sure you're okay? Can you leave here on your own?
Yes, thank you. Whoever you are, thank you so much. I need to go. I need to get out of this city. I need to get away from that monster, Chan. Tell May, tell her. Thank you for everything. I owe her. I owe you both my life.
Alright, boys. When the doctor comes, I'll give you all vibrating pussies. Just like you've always wanted. Get in here. Just be like, oh, they're already asleep. Alright, I'll just get started. Can I close that? It'll be fine. Everyone knows fashion chat is best chat.
一下嘛，等我赚够了钱，我们就可以去找个公寓搬进去住嘛。
那我们现在不得不
对那个感受到他坏脾气的人仁慈一点。
Okay. I stole some whoopins.
I got what you need. Thank you. Come again.
Ning, did you find her?
I did. She's safe, but running. I think she plans on leaving the city.
She always is a smart girl. I'm glad. I will contact her to make sure she is safe. As promised, here's your payment. If you want more, I have another task. Something suitable for a man of your many talents. Are you interested?
My interest would depend on the task.
By now, I'm sure you heard of Diamond Chan. He is evil man who feeds off the pain and misery of this city. If we are to stay in peace here, he must be taken care of.
You want me to kill Chan?
Yes, but you must make it look like an accident or suicide.
There has to be another way to remove Chan from the picture without resorting to murder.
There is. I have access to certain stimulants. If Chan was caught with them, he would no longer be a problem.
Meaning I could plant drugs on him.
Not on him. Somewhere in his apartment will be enough. He may be dead though. So knock him out, leave the drug, and come back here to me. I have a friend. He works with the police. I'll contact him and he'll make sure Chan is arrested.
I'll do it.
Good. I'll give you the address of Diamond Chan's apartment. It is on one of the nearby rooftops. Lower Hansai is a dangerous place. Simply knock Chan out, then drop his body into the alley below. Gravity will do the rest. But if you wish only to get Chan arrested, take these drugs. Plant them somewhere in his apartment after you've knocked him out. When you are done, return to me and I will contact my friend in the police. He will do the rest.
Anything else I should know?
Chan should be alone. He is too proud to have bodyguards around. But be careful. Even alone, Chan is dangerous.
Got it.
Mr. Jensen, remember not to cause any wounds on Diamond Chan that make it look like murder. Any suspicion will bring us more trouble from his friends.
So no tranquilizers or peps. Which means strictly hand-to-hand submission. Shouldn't be a problem.
That is good, yes. Good luck, Mr. Jensen. I will wait here.
Savey save. Jumpoo!
Who are you?
He's just sleeping in bed. I said you're just asleep in a bed. No. Get back here and sleep in bed. There we go. Nothing suspicious about his injuries now. Oh boy.
To China now.
Ah, a visitor to Lower City. Beautiful scene. Doesn't that create a lovely atmosphere?
Totally does.
Access granted.
Hello. Free money. Tranquilizer darts. No safe in here. Interesting. There's usually a safe. Oh well. Water pressure problems. Openings. Boop. There's the other fridge.
再见。
You gonna look at me like that? You want a game where you can watch real life TV in the game while playing the game? Well, then you couldn't actually play the game, because then you'd be spending all your time watching TV in the game. Anyway, I stole a weapon, so let me sell this off.
I got what you need.
Didn't I steal a... Oh, he had a revolver.
You make me poor. Deal with you no fun.
Then after I turn this in, I'm gonna use the restroom. It's floor 3, I believe. It's not floor 3. Or I'm not on floor 3. Alright, I'm gonna pee. I secretly grabbed some ice cream. Not much, but some. Which means I have to find a way to put ice cream down.
Has Chan been taken care of?
I planted the drugs and left him unconscious in his apartment. Your friend should have no trouble with the arrest.
I will contact him immediately. Thank you.
Just glad I could help.
You saved us, Mr. Jensen. Money does not feel like enough thanks for what you have done. But here's the payment promised. I hope you will be satisfied with it. 喂，健，是梅。
He didn't have anything, so totally not worth knocking out.
喂，健，是梅。
Wait, what? Did I miss something? No, I didn't.
Hello? I heard you. Let's...
Hmm.
喂，健，是梅，都好了，他做了。是，谢谢，祝你好运。
I didn't expect to land on this. Oh man. Be like, that's my soup. I don't know why I did that. I was just having fun. Okay. Maybe now we can properly... get into this place. Okay, so this is back to... I actually think there are fewer loading zones in this versus the original release. I feel like a lot of these would have been loading screens. My ice cream is violent. Hello.
The Hive is a members only club, Lao Wai. Without a membership card, I can't let you in.
You telling me I gotta pay to get into this dive?
We've got a reputation to keep. Can't let just anyone get in here.
Just anyone with the money.
No pay, no play. You want in or not?
1,000 credits. It's like nothing.
Maybe another time.
All right, your business. You come back and see me if you change your mind.
I scream for ice cream. They scream for ice cream as well. on, let me in. There we go. Use. Violent vanilla. Rampage raspberry. What kind of beer is that? Yep. More hot devil. Alright, Phuket Secretary. Oh, 4152. Oh, I missed a couple. Actually, no, I haven't.
Have you noticed all the security in this
Is this a civilian?
You've got to be kidding me. The owner of the most popular club in Hengsha has his office in a smelly old basement?
Mr. Tong is conscious of his roots. He likes everyone he does business with to be conscious of them, too.
Right.
You got a favorite poison?
Hippie bow.
I'm looking for Tong.
Everyone wants to talk to Tong. Check the VIP lounge upstairs.
So I see this guy laying on the ground in alley. That's right, hell down. Pouring out there the cops and I can get them here because my dad works for them.
Wow, that's cool.
Shit, it's gone. My pocket secretary.
对，那又怎样？珍贵的东西。
那个怎样？就在楼上走的那个，穿迷彩服的那个。你开什么玩笑？再开一点。
Yeah, sure. Everyone's swimming in profits right now and playing with their boy out there.
衣服的。哦，他二指兼备。对呀。
Hmm.
You work here?
Yeah. You could say that.
Good. I need to see your boss.
Really? Well, I'm sorry, Guilo. Mr. Tong Zihong sees no one today.
Look, I didn't come halfway around the world to take no for an answer. Do us both a favor and tell me where he is.
Or what? You get mad and tear down a few walls with those enhancements of yours? This place isn't named the Hive for nothing. It's got plenty of worker bees come out of the paneling to stop you. What is it you think Mr. Tong do for you anyway?
I'm looking for someone. A cybersecurity specialist named Ari Van Bruggen. You know him?
Never heard of him. What do you do? Steal your girl? Owe you money?
Alt tab. Let's see. just looking something up. Because I really don't like these dialogue puzzles. Okay, there we go.
He had a job go bad, and now he's on the run from the people who hired him. But you knew that already, because a man like Mr. Tong doesn't hire idiots. And this is the first place people like Van Bruggen come when they need help. So stop wasting my time and take me to Tong.
You've got it backward, boy. You're wasting my time. Van Bruggen is minor league player. Tong knows who he is. He just don't care. He's got bigger things to worry about.
You expect me to fall for that? Small-timers don't attract this much attention. They don't have bell tower soldiers staking out their apartments. Van Bruggen's pissed off somebody big. And there's no way Tong's going to ignore that kind of development in his town.
You're smarter than you look. Yeah. Tong is keeping a close eye on things. Like you said, he's no fool. Now it's time you were leaving. Go back to your own country. There's nothing for you here.
Give me a break. I've been on this island long enough to know that Van Bruggen can't leave without Tong's help. He has to be hiding in Lower Hangsha somewhere, and Tong can tell me where.
Here's how little I care about what you know. We have Van Bruggen, and we're keeping him somewhere safe. It doesn't matter whether you have that information or not, because you got no idea what to do with it. You came here with nothing, and now you know more than you deserve. In return, all you give me is a pain in my ass. It's time for you to go, or else.
You'll say anything to get rid of me, won't you? There's no way Tong can hold on to Van Bruggen for long. Not with the kind of resources his enemies are throwing into the search. He'll be dead within a week.
Ice cream.
And Tong with him. Unless somebody, namely me, takes the heat off. And soon.
The only threat to Tong's lifespan is if I let you in to talk to him, and you bore him to death. Get out of here, while you still have the breath to bore me.
That didn't work. Let's try this again.
You work here?
Yeah, you could say that.
Good. I need to see your boss.
Really? Well, I'm sorry, Guilo. Mr. Tong Zihong sees no one today.
Look, I didn't come halfway around the world to take no for an answer. Do us both a favor and tell me where he is.
Or what? You get mad and tear down a few walls with those enhancements of yours? This place isn't named the Hive for nothing. It's got plenty of worker bees come out of the paneling to stop you. What is it you think Mr. Tong do for you anyway?
I'm looking for someone. A cybersecurity specialist named Ari Van Bruggen. You know him?
Huh.
Never heard of him. What'd he do? Steal your girl? Owe you money?
He had a job go bad, and now he's on the run from the people who hired him. But you knew that already, because a man like Mr. Tong doesn't hire idiots. And this is the first place people like Van Bruggen come when they need help. So stop wasting my time and take me to Tong.
I like his mustache.
You've got it backward, boy. You're wasting my time. Van Bruggen is minor league player. Tong knows who he is. He just don't care. He's got bigger things to worry about.
You expect me to fall for that? Small-timers don't attract this much attention. They don't have bell tower soldiers staking out their apartments. Van Bruggen's pissed off somebody big. And there's no way Tong's going to ignore that kind of development in his town.
You're smarter than you look. Yeah. Tong is keeping a close eye on things. Like you said, he's no fool. Van Bruggen is the hottest thing in town right now. But nobody in Hengsha is going to let an outsider in on the action, especially not a Guaido. You don't know the rules of the game around here.
You see that bodyguard over there? If you're gonna play tricks on the Guaylo, you gotta train your people better. Everything about him is shouting out who you really are, Mr. Tong. Now how about we go someplace private? Unless you want everyone in the club to know what you're hiding.
Fine. Fine. I'll meet you in my office, downstairs in the basement. The boys will let you through.
Okay, good. Silver tongue bonus. 1000 XP. To the basement. Hi.
What do you think of Hengsha?
Have you noticed all the securities in this place?
This is your office? This is your fridge. Okay, 8953. I see that's Tong's way down. He's still upstairs. Alright, what isn't nailed down? Looks like it. Hey, Tom.
So, we got some privacy now. How about you tell me who you work for? Then I decide what I tell you about Van Bruggen.
Does the name Seraph Industries ring any bells?
Seraph Industries? Isn't that American company stole all the headlines a while back? You're still in business?
Why wouldn't we be?
Check the news. Biotech corporations seem to be failing a lot these days, especially the ones who are making enhancements. Van Bruggen's in the Alice Garden pods. Capsule 301. Place is a rat hole, but it's useful sometimes. Make sure you leave him in the same shape you find him.
And if I don't?
Your call. But those implants of yours might look even more special on somebody else.
Malik, you were right. Tong is helping Van Bruggen. He stashed him in the Alice Garden pods.
Thought as much. A hacker who knows his way around corporate firewalls would make a valuable asset for the Triads. I'm at the pods myself, Jensen. Want me to run interference?
No. Don't put yourself at risk. I'm heading there now.
Pocket secretary. Rate of fire upgrade. Can't use it. How am I doing on augmentation praxis, whatever? So I've got 1 praxis available. Ugh. That sound was cool. Can't do it again. I put my hand on my mouth and started blowing and it was cool. Let's just walk out the front door.
Hey, leaving already, tough guy? Because you might want to go over to the bar and order yourself a drink before you do. Maybe Bobby will have something for you.
Bobby?
The bartender. The real bartender, that is.
Thanks. I just might check that out.
You do that.
You got a favorite poison?
Looks like Tong's running a nice operation here.
You for hire? Because a suspicious man might not appreciate you asking.
A suspicious man might also wonder what kind of job gets handed off to strangers. But alright, I'll bite. What are you offering?
I got a problem I need solving. Trouble is, none of my usual guys are available. And this problem? It involves a woman. Someone who owes Tong Operation here some money. Getting it out of her is proving to be difficult. It's a dirty job, but it pays well. You interested?
Tell me more. I'm listening.
That's what I like to hear. This woman, Jaya, she's a broker. Highly competitive field in Hengsha. But without the right skills, her business wasn't doing so well. So we helped her out. Gave her a nice social enhancement upgrade chip so she could understand her clients' needs. Now, it's time to pay us what's due, but she says she won't.
So basically you want me to be your collector?
Yes, but it's not as simple as that. The girl's gone into hiding and thinks we won't find her. But she also took her phone and computer along to keep her business alive.
Not very smart. Assuming you've got the equipment to track those.
We don't exactly. But we know someone who does. And that's where you come in. Bow Tower set up a surveillance network around town. A series of relay antennas. I need you to hack them. 3 relays should be enough for us to access the database and triangulate Jaya's position.
Then I go get your money.
Exactly. The first relay is on the rooftop of a 4-story building in the Yuzhou district. I assume you've got an info link and Wayfinder package in those fancy augs of yours? I'll upload the coordinates and then contact you once you've hacked in.
S2, there we go. I believe out of this mission you get a Praxis point if you play it right. I think 2, maybe. If you talk to him and then you just punch his face out. Praxis points. Oh, there's got to be something over there. Oh, there is something over there. Oops, I fell. Yep. Hello. Stun gun darts. Anything else up here? Does not appear so. Something there, though. Ammo capacity upgrade. I can't combine that with anything. Ugh. Night, Genji. I have no idea what time it is there. I assume it's late. It's always late somewhere. Can I pick this up? No. What did I land on? Ah. Oh, is it daylight savings time where you guys are? Ours was a while ago, actually. Because America does it at different times everywhere. Daylight saving time's stupid.
Good job, Lao Wei. I see you found the first relay. Now hack it and turn off its security protocols.
Alright, let's hack it. Hick.
Access granted.
1 down, 2 to go, my friend.
Oh good, I got another praxis point available. Let's actually look at what I have, since 2 allows me to get new abilities. I've already got sprint silently. I've been wanting to start to get more energy things, because that allows, especially during the bell tower battle that's coming up, as a pain. I just fell. Jump. Is it a paid internship? Because internships should be paid. The fields I'm used to, the whole thing is a scam. It's just a way to get as much free labor as possible. Jump. This is a similar arrangement.
Access granted.
Good. Second relay is down. Only 1 remaining.
Where is it? It's this way? It's 80 meters this way. Oh, it's on top of this building. That I totally cleared out. You need to pick up the guns from. Did I pick up your gun? I think I did.
Access granted.
Excellent work. I'm starting the triangulation now. Should have a location very soon. And I've got it. Jaya is hiding in an apartment building called the Hengsha Court Gardens in the Yuzhou district. I'm sending you her coordinates. Get over there and get us the money she owes.
Oh, fine. I will spend 1 more praxis point on max space, which I already have max space. The shotgun's worth it. That's not a shotgun. Oh, did I miss something on the floor? Hello. Elevator. Medicine. No, doctors are something that's pretty much always going to be needed. Alright, Jaya.
Who are you? Another one of Tong's thugs? Well, get out! I told him I won't pay another credit.
Look, I know this is not an ideal situation, and I'm not proud that I gotta do this. But Tong's crew wants the money you owe them.
Oh, you poor boy. Having trouble dealing with the dirty job you have to do? And I should feel sorry for you? Reality check, taxman. You're here to steal money from me.
Stealing? They got you the augmentation you needed, and they expect you to pay for it. Not the most charitable thing to do, but I would hardly call it stealing.
Are you really that gullible? Tong doesn't run a buy now, pay later operation. It's more like a buy now, pay forever. Listen, I just started as a broker. Most other brokers come from rich families. They paid for augments that give them an incredible edge in the business. There's no way I could afford anything like that through legal channels.
So you cut a deal with a crime syndicate.
I didn't study this hard to end up with nothing. Once I made enough money, I offered to pay for the aug. But no, what they want is part of my monthly profits. They say they're entitled to it since it's their upgraded enhancement chip that helped me make that money.
How much are they asking from you?
A couple hundred credits every month. Doesn't look like much, but in the long run, let's just say they've made a very lucrative
Couple
deal.
hundred credits.
Especially if you consider I'm not their only client.
Just punching out 2 or 3 thugs.
How did you meet Tong?
The same way most people end up meeting Tong. I was hurt, and one of his hounds smelled blood. They came to me and offered me help. I was intelligent enough to know it was a bad idea, but angry enough not to care.
Couldn't you work without the augment? You wouldn't have gotten into so much trouble if you'd played by the rules.
Play by the rules? Let me tell you a little story about playing by the rules. I come from a poor family. My father, my mother, my 2 sisters, and 3 brothers, none of them ever amounted to much. When I tried to do better, when I made efforts in school, they said I was wasting my time. I got into business school, and again, they said I was wasting my time. That I could never compete with all those rich kids and their tutors and extra classes.
But you did.
I did. I finished top of my class, without the extra help and special attention, only through blood, sweat, and tears. And then what did my classmates do? They cheated. They once again bought their way to success. My family say that I had wasted my time. I was just supposed to accept defeat after all the efforts I've made? No. No way.
Listen, maybe I can speak to one of Tong's men. Try and get you off the hook.
Oh my gosh. Still right, I
I
assume.
thought you were just another one of his mindless thugs. It's hard to.
Hello. I really like
express
the
what this could mean for
wicker
me.
basket
Don't
with
thank me
the
yet.
with the
I
arms.
can't guarantee they'll listen, but I'll try.
Let's drop down. Jump-oo. Jump, 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 jump-oo. I can't jump-oo. Crossbow. Wait, we go out this way. District.
最好有事。
I don't even know what the origin of the picnic basket is, but it just the look of it's like blah, blah. That's the sound it makes. It's blah, 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 blah. Only faster. I'm not gonna sneak through the bathroom again. Don't you realize who I am? I'm someone who refuses to pay to enter clubs. jump appropriately, self. Screw keeping calm, chiving on, rile up, and picnic. I've seen the animated one too. It's even worse. All right, where's this D nozzle?
What can I get you?
Hey, about that job?
You found Jaya yet? You need to get back the money she owes us.
This woman, Jaya. Tell me again what you want from her.
Only the money she owes. Payment for an upgraded social enhancement chip we got for her. Thanks to you, we now know she's hiding in an apartment building in the residential district. The Hengsha Court Gardens.
I know the place. Had to get into it once already.
Second time's always the charm.
What's it gonna take for you to leave Jaya alone for good?
I don't understand. Didn't you get the money?
I know about the Shylock scam you're running. Get her the augment she wants and then bleed her with monthly payments for the rest of her life. I want to know what it's gonna take for you to leave her alone for good.
A cyborg with a heart of gold, are we? Tell you what, Guilo. You give me a year's worth of payments and she's free.
You're too kind a man. A fine specimen of humanity. Here's your money. Now you better leave her alone.
Don't make threats you can't enforce. But yes, she's off the hook. Here, take this praxis kit. It's top-notch, so have fun.
Now, I believe... Hey, I got a praxis cat of it for only spending $5,000, which is awesome. And let's do this. Scumbag. He's got the money on him, but not the, Yeah, we'll get his money later. Guilo means white guy, basically. Or foreigner. Either way. It may have racist connotations. Yeah, like cracker. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, wait, I can just walk through here.
Was related exclusively to the project which has consumed all of my attention.
It's like it's completely on-demand transit. Go back and tell her that she's free. see, how come the art direction of video games worlds is more developed than whatever? Well, it has a lot to do with a lot of things. Depends on what kind of style they're going for. It depends on the, is it this? Is this the room? This was where she was, right? Oh well, I guess I got this stuff anyway. Most video games rely on walking. And when stuff is closer, it makes that happen less. It allows them to make things more dense. Human things, as in man-made things, walls, whatever, are flatter and straighter and more etc. than natural things. Generating realistic-looking terrain is actually a lot harder than making realistic-looking drywall-covered walls. And that also means that you can have more of them in the same area because they take fewer polygons, etc. So there's a lot of reasons. I mean, having walked across large American suburban streets, not very fun. This kind of thing, kind of interesting.
Goodbye.
Who are you? You look like a douchebag.
Do you mind, pal? I've got no time to waste on you.
I got no time to waste on you, too. Alright, let's go sell off my shotguns. There's Hive. Is it down here? No, it's not there yet. It's around this way. Boop. But no, video games make things in a far more human scale way than actual people do these days. There's a lot of, where's the stupid shotgun stuff? Shotgun cartridges. Sell that shotgun.
You make me poor. Deal with you no fun.
But like everything from the width of hallways to streets. Actually, let's analyze this street here. People start to get uncomfortable when their eyes can see things past a certain distance, but there's a certain width and distance that people like to feel comfortable at in a human scale type of thing. And this actually is probably too long. There's a reason why there's a lot of places in Europe where you, in the inner cities, you can't see more than, I think it's like 150 meters before something will bank right or left. A lot of that has to do with how comfortable people feel when a place is a very long street or not. And there's been some theories that the reason why people like to be bounded on the right or on the left by something tall dates back to the theory that humans spent most of their time not in a forest or on the plains, but on the border between those, so that they would be able to look out over a field and find predators and whatnot, and be able to retreat to the forest if necessary. But going into the forest has its own dangers. People really don't do very well in forests. It's very, you trip over branches and stuff. So it's more of you feel safer when you are on the edges of those two zones. And a narrow street lets you feel that way on both sides. And you still get the ability to look forward up to a certain distance. It's really weird. It's also a reason why a lot of those communistic squares, like Red Square, are so big. It's intended that any crowd that's in there should by itself feel small, so that unless it actually is the revolution that's ending everything you have, then it's not, it actually will affect the morality of that crowd, knowing that they're not filling it up, they're just there. And that's it's intentionally designed to make people feel small and insignificant, which is against freedom and whatnot. I should hit save here. And when you're a video game designer, or design a level, you design something that feels nice. Unlike actual block development in cities, it doesn't cost you billions of dollars to put buildings here, there, and over that way, and light them and power them and wait for permits and stuff. You just draw it, and this is what people come up with consistently when they're doing cities. Alright, I have a mission I should be doing. So yes, oddly enough, people feel the most comfortable when they're not in a car that takes up too much fucking space in places like this. Relatively dense, flanked on both sides by something taller than them, and not being able to see, having an obstacle a certain distance in the front and a certain distance behind, or in their direction of view. It doesn't really matter behind if they can't see it, but. It's getting warm in here. I want to open the window, but then... Hi. But then reasons. Okay, there's a big battle coming up in here. And when I did this originally on the hardest difficulty, it kind of sucked.
Jensen, I was on my way out.
What are you doing here, Malik? I told you I got this one.
I know. I didn't do anything. Trust me. Van Bruggen's all yours.
Hang on a second. Something's wrong. What is it? Why are you here?
It's nothing. I mean, can't a girl have secrets?
Oops. Well, I saved before it, so...
Malik.
Jensen, if you even think of using that Casey mod on me, I will hit you.
I wouldn't dream of it. I'm just concerned, that's all.
Fine, since you're so damn curious. Years ago, I used to live here, remember? My friend, my best friend, Evelyn. She was like a sister to me. Made living here fun. But then there was an accident. She's dead.
I'm sorry, Malik.
Wait, Jensen, let me finish. I thought I was okay with it, but I know she didn't just die. She was killed. Murdered. Her damn scumbag boyfriend did it. I know he did. I knew he was trouble right from the start, but she just wouldn't listen to me.
Malik, easy. If your friend was murdered, the police would have suspected something. They would have investigated.
That's just it. There was no investigation. They said she fell down a flight of stairs like it was some kind of freak accident. But her wounds, the way she died, they don't add up. It's right here in the damn blood spatter analysis.
Blood spatter? You've seen the police report?
Yes. A friend left a copy of it in a pod here for me to pick up. Listen, I know it sounds crazy, but I think there's been a cover-up. I just have to prove it. If I could get my hands on the autopsy report, the one that never surfaced, I know I'd get the truth. Except...
Why do I suspect I'm about to get dragged into something?
Look, Jensen, I'm sorry. I know Van Bruggen is the priority here, and I told you it was my business and I could take care of it. It's just... The more I think about it, the more I realize I'm in over my head. I'm just a pilot. I'm not a damn cop. But I need to know the truth.
This autopsy report, once you got your hands on it, what were you planning on doing next?
I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm a pilot, not a cop. But I felt I had to do something while I had the chance. Maybe once you get the report and we know what it says, we can improvise.
Okay, I'll help. What do you need me to do?
My lead, he works for Lim. He's a systems technician who apparently has access
Well, they
to
fell
their
down the stairs
entire
because they were
database.
stabbed.
He's willing to
The
hand
stab
over a
one may have
copy
been
of Evelyn's
survivable.
autopsy
It was this
report.
fall down the
So you want me
stairs
to meet him
that did
and
it.
get the report. Is that it?
Yes, but he'll only respond to a certain phrase. Death and life have their determined appointments. To which he'll reply, riches and honors depend upon heaven.
Christ, Malik, this is starting to sound like something out of a bad spy movie.
I know. He's just trying to protect himself. I didn't pick the damn quote. So just play along and remember the line, okay? You'll find him inside the lobby of the Lower Hengsha Limb Clinic.
Does this guy have a name?
None that I know of. But he apparently goes by the handle Anonymous X.
The
I
world's
know,
greatest
I know.
hacker name.
Anonymous X. Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, before I forget, everything concerning Evelyn's incident, newspaper articles, the police report, limb details, it's all inside pod 009 here in the hotel. You should read over everything if you can.
Pod 9. Got it.
I need to go. Contact me with any updates and... Thank you. I really appreciate this, Jensen.
Alright. Check pod 009.
Exclusive interview with you, Daryl. Log on to www.pikesweb.com.
Wait, it's this way.
城市里的任何商竞争。
It doesn't happen often, folks, but it appears that I may have to retract an earlier statement. Millionaire Hugh Darrow has contacted me personally to deny allegations of involvement in secret United Nations.
So let's not waste any time. Should David Sarah be wary of China? Interesting question. My instant reaction is, of course, he should. Everyone should be wary of China. They've been moving in on everything.
Pocket secretary.
American in the past 25 years, especially since that Dragon Queen Zhao took over TYM. I feel weird even talking about this because when it's all said and done.
Alright, I believe when I start with the thing up there, I trigger something pretty nasty, so I'm gonna leave first. Hello. No, it's not the super beer.
Is to modify ocean temperatures through a combination of iron.
Alright, this way. Excuse me. Side quest 3. But there's a lot of stuff in urban planning about how much we end up messing it up simply because someone's like, wait, I don't get free parking even though like it takes up 300 square feet of the most valuable real estate in the entire metro area. This is America. Free parking's a thing because there's no such thing as free parking, just like there's no such thing as a free lunch. Did you know that in America, and I'm sure this is probably even worse in other countries, or, you know, denser countries, the average person paying apartment rent, 15% of that cost is your parking spot. This is an average. If you live in a denser major city area, it's going to be much higher. 15%. So if someone told you that, you know, you could give up your car and have a 50% discount, but you can't because they had to build it anyway because of zoning laws and all this other stuff. So they sort of have to subsidize other people's crap. Maybe they upgrade this at all.
You need Praxis You're opposing something else? Look at computer.
I know this eventually refinishes, but or replenishes, but I think it's only after you leave Taiyang Medical. Of course you want to rob everyone blind, but okay. He's like on the other side over here, isn't he?
It doesn't happen often, folks, but it appears that
What? He's around here somewhere.
contacted me personally to deny allegations of involvement in secret United Nations meetings about the augmentation debate. Here's what the man...
He was outside of the thing. That's probably this guy.
您是来横沙做手术的吗？
我知道这个会给我，我喜欢你的专辑。
You speak English?
非常可悲。
One moment. 我一般不和陌生人说话。
您是来横沙做手。
And of course, in America at least, the least likely people to own cars are the poorest of people. So technically, it's regressive zoning because the people who end up having to pay more for it are the people who can't afford the $9,000 a year on average it takes to own a car in America.
But China is so much more accepting of neural enhancements than some of the other countries I've visited.
Thought he was like just around here on this edge.
Exclusively to the project which has consumed all of my attention these days. Know any young hearties who wants to make a quick buck?
走开！你会把收割的照。
Earth's ecosphere is in serious trouble, Eliza. It's time that we...
Grumble, grumble.
Our best chance of doing this is to modify ocean...
Don't stay here, Lawai.
Through a
This
combination
city is
of
very
iron
big.
seeding and geothermal management.
Alright, let me reread the quest again. Meet with limb contact. Access leading in the clinic lobby.
installation is more risk than certain.
您是来横沙做手术？非常可悲。
You speak English?
Can't you see I'm busy?
Oh, there we go.
Go bother someone else.
Death and life have their determined appointments.
What? Oh, and riches and honors depend upon heaven. Very good.
Right, what now?
Shh. They have eyes and ears everywhere. Meet me outside the clinic. Turn left from the front and go down the stairs. I'll be waiting at the corner.
Yeah, it would be quite interesting if that were the case. If you just had a game where at the very end of it, it's like, here's the list of crimes you committed. Or, yeah, well, actually, Skyrim and Elder Scrolls 4, 5, 3, they all keep tabs on that stuff. And you usually have to pay for your crimes. Sometimes it's to the point of being ridiculous. Like, if you accidentally pick up a spoon, guards will chase you down everywhere. And how do they know that was the one spoon that was stolen? Of all the spoons in the universe, they're all, like, tagged.
I'm relieved to know they sent a professional, at least.
That makes two of us.
Right. Well, though not exactly what I was expecting. I was told I would be meeting a girl. How do I know you're not an imposter or some sort of double agent? Don't think I don't know this could all just be an elaborate trap to set me up.
Look, no offense, Mr. X, or whatever your name is, but I really don't have time for this. So if you could simply just give me what I came for, I'll be on my way.
Yes, yes. I have it right here. Evelyn Carmichael's autopsy report. Here, take it.
Thank you.
I trust you will put this information to good use, because accountability and justice is at an all-time low, I'm afraid. It pains me to see this once great city, which stood as a bastion for reform and progress against our oppressive communist origins, succumb to the trappings of corporate bureaucracy and petty corruption.
So what you're saying
corruption
is
so often
the
typical
police
of
in
your Western
Skyrim,
governments,
Whatever you
etc., are
If you
so
don't mind, I really must be going.
invasive
Well,
that every time you enter town, they pat
there
you
is
down,
still the matter of my
look
payment.
at all your equipment, and see if
1,000
any of it
credits
was
the
stolen.
agreed-upon price, I believe.
And by
Isn't that
stolen, I mean wasn't taken from bad people who were killed.
And what were you just saying about corruption?
A deal is a deal. Surely your handlers informed you of this little detail.
No, my handlers failed to mention this little detail. Never mind. Just take your money. This report better be worth it.
Oh, I assure you it is. Whoever it was that didn't want this information given to the proper authorities paid a lot of money to have it ignored. A pity for them, LIM policy strictly prohibits deletion of records concerning operational procedures. For legal purposes, you see.
Legal, right. Nice doing business with you, X.
I trust you'll show the utmost
All that is necessary for the triumph of evil is that good men do nothing. Age 23 years, sex, female, time of death, scalp contusion, no drugs, no alcohol.
Malik, I just got the autopsy report. No drugs or alcohol in Evelyn's system. And her estimated time of death doesn't fit Lee's story. She did die from a head wound, but not one that matches the evidence found at the scene.
I knew it. It couldn't have been just an accident.
There's more. Evelyn was pregnant. Malik?
I'm here. We can't let him get away with this, Jensen. He's us to be. Can you go to his apartment?
And do what?
Get proof. Get something. I'm sending you the coordinates. Contact me again when you're there.
I'm on top of the world, bitches.
It doesn't happen often, folks, but it appears that I may have to retract an earlier statement. Millionaire Hugh contacted me personally to deny allegations of involvement in secret United Nations.
I know, feelings. Because she wanted to get her pregnant. With her flight baby. She'll be like, my vibrator's augmented. She's like, oh my. Malik. Yes, Evelyn. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. Wish Cleo were here. Okay. Oh. Apparently I tapped the run silently button without noticing. Ooh, a room I haven't looted. Loot, 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 loot. Ammo case. Hello. Alright, how many praxis points do I have currently? I have 3. Where's the power ones? There we go. Now I can use more of my stuff. Maybe that's how it is. Maybe only a fixed number regenerate. And this is like up and over my head, his apartment. If I recall. Yep, it's right there. I think. Yeah, here it is. Alright, let's hack this guy. Heck! Oh, this is something. I messed that up. I thought I could continue that way, but I can't. Alright, hack time. What? I totally fortified that.
Access denied.
Yeah. You know, for their own sake, by default they open up the chat window, but they really should make it so that on really high volume things, do you want to read chat, yes or no? And they could easily save hundreds of thousands of people who don't care to see all that crap scrolling by. Okay, I've got this.
Access granted.
Okay, first things first. Okay. Alright, we've got this.
Malik, I'm inside Lee's apartment. Doesn't look like anyone's home.
Damn. Okay, look. Lee isn't smart enough to properly cover his tracks, so look around. Maybe you can find something suspicious.
Malik, I think I got a probable murder weapon. A broken clock. The kicker is the hands line up roughly with Evelyn's TOD. Coincidence?
That's a hell of a stretch. You really think?
If Lee's as dumb as you say, maybe. We'd need lab tech analysis to confirm, but if there ever was a smoking gun, it fits. I'll keep looking. I'm sure there's more here. Malik, I found a baseball bat, but it looks clean. Almost like it's been washed recently.
Maybe Lee washed Evelyn's blood off of it.
That's what I'm thinking. But I'm not sure it could inflict the type of laceration she had. I'll stick around a bit. I'm sure there's still more to find.
Hey, Lee, baby.
The Hive? I should have guessed Lee would be there. It's pretty much a second home for him.
Wait a minute, you heard that?
Sorry, Jensen. I don't like invading your privacy like this, but it's important. Plus, this gives me an idea. When you're done looking around Lee's apartment, head to the Hive. Contact me when you're there.
I'll make one last sweep to make sure I got everything.
What's his name here? Master Players 69. Okay. Ick. That kind of sucks.
Access granted.
Malik. Looks like Hong Sr. was upset with Hong Jr.'s behavior and threatened to cut off his inheritance if he didn't stop whoring around. Sounds like he considered Evelyn beneath the family name.
And if he knew she was pregnant, I can't believe Lee would do something like that just for money.
Speaking of money, the Hong family seems heavily invested in both Bell Tower and Lim. That could explain the cover-up and lack of a proper investigation. Okay, I think that's it. I'm heading to the Hive now. I doubt we'll find anything else in here without calling in a forensics team.
Sounds good.
Back to the Hive. Ooh, there's a thing here. Security rating 2. I don't know if I do. Okay,
Access granted.
Tranquilizer rifle. Nice. Anything here? Nope. That means I have one praxis point available right now. Just one. Do I have anything to sell? Pistols, darts, whatever. Let's just say I highly wish that the, hello. This is actually a really beautiful bicycle. That I highly wish the Dragon's Tooth was in here. I'm all about playing Deus Ex with just that. I should give it to you in the first level.
Malik, I'm in the Hive. What's your plan?
Find Lee and talk to him. I want you to convince him you know exactly what he did to Evelyn and why. If you can make him panic, I'm willing to bet he'll spill his guts. Just make it look like blackmail. If he's willing to pay to keep you quiet, he's basically tying his own noose. I'll listen in and record everything.
Got it.
What you want, Chrome Boy?
Is your name Lee Hong?
Yeah, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. What's it to you?
I want to talk to you about Evelyn Carmichael.
Man, it's off! I already told all you narcos all there is to say.
Relax. I'm not with the police. I work private. And you could say I specialize in cases like yours.
If you ain't police, then what the fuck you want?
A simple proposition. I have proof that shows you murdered Evelyn. And I want you to pay me 2.5 million credits to make that proof disappear.
2.5? Bullshit. You ain't got shit on me, narco. I ain't paying you shit.
I strongly suggest you reconsider.
And I strongly suggest you get the fuck out of my face. Because unless you got your proof right here, I ain't got shit to say to you.
All right. Let's start with the police report. I know your story doesn't match up with the evidence at the scene of Evelyn's fall.
Oh yeah? And why's that?
Because the police report itself was falsified. Why else would that be, if not to cover up a weak alibi?
Man, you gotta be kidding me. That's some weak-ass shit right there.
Not only does the evidence not add up, but neither does your testimony. You lied about why Evelyn fell down the stairs in the first place. You said you'd both been drinking heavily prior to the accident, and the reason Evelyn fell was because she was drunk. We both know that isn't true.
Man, that shit was in the papers.
Now, if the evidence doesn't fit and your story was a lie, then how did Evelyn die on that night? Well, the answer is pretty simple, really. You killed her. But how? By hitting her in the head with that antique clock you keep so prominently displayed in your apartment. The lacerations on her head, the intracranial hemorrhaging, it's the perfect match.
In my apartment? How the fuck do you know what's in my apartment?
And like any good crime of passion, you needed motivation, something to fuel your violent outbursts. What did Evelyn say or do to make you murder her? She told you she was pregnant, and you panicked. Faced with the prospect of losing your easy way of life, you struck out at her in anger.
How? That's impossible.
But now the final piece of the puzzle. Why was Evelyn's death never considered a murder investigation? Because your family, one of the wealthiest and most influential families in Shanghai, covered it up. But whose silence did they buy? Lim. Your family's sizable investments in Lim assured the autopsy performed on Evelyn's body would never see the light of day, and her death would simply fall through the cracks of an already crumbling justice system.
Fuck this shit, man! And fuck you!
I can help you, Lee, but only for a price.
Alright, fuck! I can't believe this shit! I'll pay you, man! I'll pay you, just... What do you need from me?
Details. Let me hear your side of the story, and then we'll move on from there.
I don't know. Evelyn, that stupid bitch! She was going to ruin me. I didn't mean to kill her, okay? Evelyn wouldn't shut up about us, about the baby, so I hit her. I just wanted to make her shut her stupid mouth. But the dumb bitch started freaking out. So I hit her again until she finally stopped screaming. When I realized what I'd done, I panicked. She was barely breathing, so I carried her to the stairs near my apartment and dropped her. I had to make sure it looked like an accident. I had no choice. She trapped me. She just wanted my money. I would have been ruined.
I need to go. We'll be in contact again soon.
Huh? What about the evidence? And the money? Where the fuck you going?
Goodbye, Lee. Malik, please tell me you got a recording of all that.
Oh my God, Jensen, I could kiss you right now. I can't believe you got him to confess so openly like that.
To be honest, it was easier than I was expecting. You were definitely right about Lee. He's not exactly the sharpest tool in the shed.
Well, don't get too cocky just yet. Before I send our little friend's confession off to the local media and authorities, I want to get some Shanghai street justice first. There's a control panel linked to the hive I need you to hack. Uploading the coordinates now.
Oh, it's security rating 3. I thought it was security rating 5, but it's for side quest 5. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's start this way.
Access granted.
Oh, that was close.
All right, Malik. It's hacked.
Verifying the signal. Come on, come on. Okay, I'm in. Remote frequencies are clear, thank God. Uploading now. And done. Meet me in front of the hive, Jensen. I have a little surprise for our friend Lee.
The sharpest tool in the shed is usually the scissors.
Jensen.
Malik?
Well, first take this. I was gonna use it myself, but after everything you've done, I think you deserve it more.
So what are you gonna do now?
I have a few loose ends to tie up, and I need to make sure this autopsy report finds its way into the right hands. The Hongs aren't gonna buy their way out of this one.
Lee's confession is solid. With that and the evidence from the autopsy, there's no way he can avoid prosecution. Justice will be served.
Oh, justice will be served, all right. You might want to stick around for a second. I've got one last little surprise for our friend Lee. Are you facing the hive? It's almost showtime. In 3, 2...
Malik?
Just watch.
I don't know. Evelyn, that stupid bitch. She was going to ruin me. I didn't mean to kill her, okay?
Malik, remind me never to piss you off.
After everything you've done here for Evelyn, for me, you'd have to try pretty hard, mister.
Sorry. Stood on your face. That was inappropriate of me. I think blue screens are going to be more common as we go into the future. Things become more complicated. More complicated means more crashes. Not necessarily that it needs to be a blue screen, it's just that, well, it'll be whatever it will be. They may make their own ways of hiding it. But computer derpy problems will always be there. Alright, now let's go do this carp. Save right here. If I remember right, in the harder difficulty, this part's actually really hard because they bring in like the Majestic 12 robot suit things.
My visit to Prague was related exclusively to the project which has consumed all of my attention these days.
You're referring to the Panchaea project, the cooperative global initiative that aims at healing.
And it's time that we as a species stepped up to make things better. Our best chance at doing this.
Forget it, man. You're not my type.
This isn't a booty call, Van Bruggen. This is about you and some friends of yours I met in Detroit.
Detroit? Yeah, okay. I got it now. You with Seraph, right? You were there when I had to pull the plug.
So you admit it. You were running a mole.
The heck, man. Just the heck. Worst decision I ever made taking that gig. As you can obviously see.
You attack my people, Windmill. You hope to walk away from this, you tell me what you know.
Down, boy. I've got no allegiance to that backstabbing bitch riding. Especially after she painted a target on my back. The girl you want is Zhao Yunru, Tai Young Medical's CEO.
Tai Young Medical? They're Seraph's biggest competition.
How do you think they got that way? Zhao doesn't like competition, see? So she uses hack attacks, blackmail, extortion, anything she can do to destabilize it. No offense, but Seraph was just the latest in a long line.
You got no proof of this?
There's a surveillance recording in the Tai Young Tower. I stashed it on the server in case I ever needed an insurance policy.
Not a very smart place to hide it, seeing as you don't work there anymore.
Things got hot before I could move it. And now, I got you to get it for me. Of course, you can't just walk into that place. You're gonna need an employee card encoded with your biometrics to use the TYM shuttle.
Well, what do you know, Windmill? I've already got an employee card. Just needs the biometrics from my passport to work. So start encoding.
I don't know how I got... Oh, I remember. I saw that card with somebody.
There you go. All shiny and bio-encoded, just like I promised.
Where do I find this recording?
On a surveillance server in the TYM tower. But that badge will only get you into the lower city factory via their employee shuttle.
And how am I supposed to get up to the tower from down here?
Never said it wouldn't require a little finesse. Look, the tricky part is getting through the Pangu. But you're a resourceful guy. I have faith in you.
Right. And after I'm through the floof?
You'll be in the upper city tower. The server you want is in the central security hub. The login and password are on this. Now, about my reward. Tai Young Medical, man! They're here!
Banner! I want that hacker dead!
You gotta help me, Jensen. They're gonna kill me!
And that concerns me how?
Oh, come on, man. I helped you out. At least give me a weapon so I can defend myself.
Sorry, Windmill. You're on your
I would
own.
love to give him a weapon, but...
Fuck you, man!
I don't have any weapons to spare. Stay put. Okay. 6.
But many people believe that your Arctic Ocean installation is more risky. When will we be able to see the truth for ourselves?
As soon as the installation is complete.
If you would like to hear more of my exclusive interview with Hugh Darrow, log on to www.picusweb.com. This is Eliza Cassatt reporting to you live.
These guys deserve no fucking mercy.
It doesn't happen often, folks, but it appears that I may have to retract this statement. Millionaire Hugh Darrow has contacted me personally. Secret United Nations meetings about the augmentation. Here's what the man had to say.
My visit to Prague was related exclusively to the project which has consumed all of my attention.
Pocket Secretary. How'd I miss that last time?
the installation.
If you would like to hear more of my exclusive interview with Hugh Darrow, log on to www.picusweb.com. This is Eliza Cassan reporting to you live from Picus. It doesn't happen often, folks, but it appears that I may have to retract an earlier statement. Millionaire Hugh Darrow has contacted me.
Where's his body? There it is. Mine template my ass. This is way easier than the previous edition, let me just tell you that. And then I was playing it on Deus Ex difficulty. Yeah, they should be searching these dead bodies. Let's drop down a level. Hello. You'd think they have all these guys patched into a single thing like Bob's offline.